I think the new order hole for the shaman is going to be Lumbermill or mid in Eye of the Storm. I mean, let's face it, we know why I'm here. I'm a shaman, this is Lumbermill, and what has it been, like 14, 15 years, and Thunderstorm just never gets old. In all fairness and in interest of truth, I really shouldn't point fingers here because I'm a druid, I can stealth, and so are rogues. They're not a druid, but they can go stealth as well. But what I don't understand, you know, rogues have sap, they got smoke bombs, so they're a little bit better equipped for capping a node, which is what most rogues will try to do in a BG like this, or really should be doing in a BG like this. So this rogue here that you're about to see has the right idea. What I really just don't understand is why he doesn't come in here stealth, because this is just a big problem. I mean, he could have snuck in, that's a healer in the back, he's going to be focused on healing the team, so maybe a little smoke bomb and he just sneaks it in and he gets the cap, but instead I do. Now, I mean, come on. You're a rogue. You had the right idea, but you just forgot to do that stealth thing. In a team environment in PvP, healers will make or break your team. They are often the difference between winning and losing, between kicking butt and getting your butt kicked. Doesn't matter if you have just one healer who's focused on everything. I've seen it many, many times. Matter of fact, there was a time 40-man BG, like an Asheran back in the day, we only had one shaman healer. He kept pretty much the entire team up. Incredible, most amazing shaman healer I've ever seen. And then there are times where you just have a huge abundance of healers, and maybe they're average or below average, doesn't matter. Those numbers are going to work in your favor, especially in a 10-man BG like a Warsong Gulch or a Twin Peaks, or even you could say something like a Battle for Gilneas. If you get off to a 2-base to 1-base lead and you have an abundance of healers, guess what? You are in a good spot. Now, in fairness, going back to BFA, this was more so the norm, where you'd see 4 or 5 healers in a 10-man BG. But suddenly, I don't know, somewhere along the line, somehow, some way, Legion, BFA, things changed a little bit, and seeing a huge amount of healers in a 10-man BG started to become more the exception than the norm. But I guess I just found myself in the exception, because there's 5 healers in this Warsong Gulch, 3 of which are Resto Shaman, 1 is a Disc, 1 is a Holy. So not only do we have 5 healers on the opposing team, it's basically 3 of the better healers at the time of making this video, which is pre-patch 9.1. So yeah, this is just gonna really suck. It's not thanks for playing, it's like I gotta go. For those of you who are wondering, what the heck does Elon Musk have to do with World of Warcraft? Which is a very good question, but you're about to find out the answer. So I have some artifact fragments, and I'm about to bring them to the NPC. The guy collects them so he can summon the big tree dude to kick the Horde's butt. It's a good way to win, it's a good strategy, so I come over here, and I'm sure he's over here, but for some reason he's just not here. I don't know if he went to the bathroom, I don't know if he's playing Final Fantasy 14, or he's having a cigarette break. I was like, wait a minute, I know he's supposed to be here. Then I see over on the right there, I see this druid, his name is Elon Musk, and I kind of put 2 and 2 together. The druid came into our base stealth, took out the NPC who collects the artifact fragments, which means I hung around here for a solid 10 minutes. This NPC didn't respawn, which means that's a look at him. He's off to the races. He's gone. What a smart play. He took out the guy who collects the artifact fragments. We can't summon the big tree guy. Elon Musk wins the BG. One of my least favorite BGs, Asheran. See, they already got rid of my least favorite, which was Strain of the Ancients, although back in the day in Wrath it was pretty cool because you could ride shotgun and you could cast spells. But anyway, I'm not a big fan of Asheran. I never have been, I never will be, mostly because of the gameplay kind of thing. I don't like the lag associated with it. The technology just isn't there. Maybe also because I really still don't know what the heck I'm doing, except I do know It's got to be a knockback. You got to love the knockback. Boom. See ya. Thanks for playing, bro. Nothing less. And it's a demon hunter. It's just an extra satisfaction. I don't know. I'm going to stay up here. It looks kind of dangerous down there. But I should really send a little bit of a postcard to the demon hunter. Thanks for playing. I've lost count how many times I've gotten in arguments with people in BGs where I could easily tell the other team is in a pre-made that is north of 5 players because, hey, they say, well, you can't have more than 5 players on the same team in the BG. Yeah, you can. I've done it. I've done it a lot in Kata, and I even did it in the beginning of Shadowlands. There's a way to do it. It's not that hard. It can be done. You can have 10 players, 9 players, 8 players, 7 players all coordinating in Skype or whatever, or Discord. It happens. So this is what a pre-made looks like on the Horde side when they have all that damage. It's all red. It's all red at the top. You kind of know, or they work in unison, or the reaction time is so quick, and people are like, oh, can't be a pre-made. They're from different servers. Duh. You don't have to be on the same server. Yes, I do know I'm overdoing it with the knockbacks, but they just never get old. And this is really interesting because I get the same guy who happens to be a paladin. Oh, I love taking out paladins, especially red paladins. Basically, I hate every other class in the game that I'm not currently playing, so don't take it personal if you're a paladin. Anyway, watch this. We just walk him over to the edge. Of course, he's gonna follow me. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Let's go over the edge. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for playing. So that's the first time. Now, I can understand somebody falling for that once, okay? And then all of a sudden, that little voice in your head says, no, can't let that happen again. Gotta learn that. Don't walk over to the edge when you're fighting an elemental shaman. You know, I know they don't teach that in school, whether it's grade school, junior high, high school, college, grad school, but here comes Mr. Paladin again. Let's see if he falls for the same trick a second time. Now, chances are he probably isn't gonna fall for the same trick a second time, but let's see. We're gonna give it a shot, because what do we got to lose? He's got big damage, I got kind of mediocre damage. I got some eye level on him though, obviously. So it's not exactly a fair fight, but I'm happy to be on this end of it as opposed to the other end, which happens many times. That's one of the things I don't like about Shadowlands, but overall, boom. See, I got him a second time, I did. I just popped the map, see what's going on, but he fell for the same trick twice. So if you're thinking to yourself, hey, occasionally you fall for the same trick twice, that doesn't happen that often, right? Well, you could go back in the video, you kind of do the rewind thing, just go back in the video and you'll see how I knocked this demon hunter off for a second time in the same BG. Yes, it is a fact. It happened 2 times with this demon hunter as well. So these knockbacks, you know, sometimes people are just so dead focus. And the only thing that's better than this is doing it against a red paladin, so that's always fun. But watch this, we're gonna take care of the tank, because let's face it, they're kind of difficult to kill. They're kind of like Steven Seagal, they're very annoying. The players on your team don't like them, the people you're working with don't like them, but you know what, they're good. And they're hard to kill. My name's Luxeley. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and to leave you with this final thought, whatever it is, by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, make your day epic.